Hey Coco, what's up?
Oh, there's one name on everyone's mind at the moment, including ours, Ryan Garcia.
Ryan Garcia. I don't know where to begin because, I didn't know who he was until
Mm,
yesterday.
hmm
And he went to Andrew Tate's podcast and he said he was raped when he was two, and then he was forced to being watched while other kids were being raped.
mm,
Like a very crazy story.
mm,
And then the problem is the way he was saying it. I don't know if I
mm.
believe him. It's like, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I am a god. What the fuck you're talking about?
Yeah.
They can't harm me. First of all, if that's true and that's actually happened to you, man, you should be afraid because
Mm,
they can definitely kill you. Suddenly, after few days, not few days, few hours later, he changed his story and he tweeted that I'm just gonna focus on my
mm,
fight and I'm gonna leave the whole
yeah.
topic. But then he tweeted that. Then he also posted a video. In that video, it was like an apology video, and he said like I was having a mental breakdown. Or something. He didn't
Mhm.
say it, but he said like he looked like he was doing that video on gunpoint. So somebody actually called him and said control yourself or whatever.
Mm.
But this whole thing is weird, that why he's acting in that way.
I have a couple of theories. So
Hmm.
he is a mental health is a really big deal, and
Hmm.
sometimes people are not aware that they have bipolar or they're schizophrenic and they don't know how to deal with it. So that's one theory. He might be having actually a psychotic episode. And number two is he is in a sport where he cops a lot of damage to the head, and sometimes people do suffer from that and they have prolonged issues with physically it injures their brain. So yeah, he doesn't sound like someone who is sane. He even tweeted about Elon Musk being the antichrist.
Yeah, that was the most hilarious thing, that Elon
Yeah,
Musk is Antichrist. Do you
yeah,
okay, Elon Musk have no sign of Antichrist because I have read a lot about Antichrist. He doesn't show any sign about it. He act weirdly,
mm,
but he's not good enough to be an Antichrist.
mm,
The biggest sign of him is that he's going to be Christ-like. He don't look anything like Christ. He's like,
yeah,
anyway. Other than that, we all know he will have only one eye. Like other eye will be broken. Elon
yeah.
Musk is old and he have two eyes, and then most people on earth will follow him. But
hmm
that's opposite. Most
yeah.
people on earth hate him, and the number of his haters are growing.
He's very divisive. Like people either really are behind what Elon Musk is doing or they're not.
Yeah, but even the people who are behind him are leaving him since he took over the Twitter.
Hmm
He is not following his own rules, which he said that it's
mm
going to be a free speech. It's not a free speech platform. Twitter is only free speech
hmm
when it comes to certain things. You can
mm
criticize certain people, you can criticize certain groups, but then when you divert from that, your account still get banned.
hmm
How many journalists have lost their account in this Twitter under his management? So the number of years that you get.
Yeah, he has opinions on Elon Musk as well, so don't you
Yeah.
worry.
Then, for example, me, I was a very big fan of him
Mm,
until recently when he started to launch his AI and he's creating robots, and then he's creating Neuralink. I am not in for it. So what I'm seeing is the opposite of trend, because he will, like, Antichrist will have a lot of support, and his support
mm,
will keep growing until Messiah, Jesus Christ,
mm.
will return. It's opposite. Nobody is on his, like, there are few people, but very few people. Most of the
Yeah.
people hate him. So it's, Elon Musk cannot be an antichrist. He also is not good enough to be an
I
antichrist.
don't think Ryan Garcia really thought out these statements really
Yeah, I think
hard.
until he posted that tweet about Elon Musk, I was paying some attention. After that, I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, he lost his mind. Like,
He's lost his mind. When people hit various different conspiracy trajectories, it's
yeah,
often
yeah.
kind of dilutes the message that they're trying to put out in the first
and
place.
and the biggest problem was, he said, I have the proof, I have videos,
Mm,
I'm waiting for the right moment. Dude, there will never be a right moment.
mm,
If you have videos, just post it now.
yeah.
Because after that, you know, anybody who
Yeah.
have proof and he says I have proof is like a dead man.
Well, you're also going viral at that time. Like
Yeah,
as you
just
said,
post it
we
now.
don't know who
Yeah,
you are.
yeah,
Obviously, if you've come out and you've said something on the internet and it's getting a lot of attention, that would
yeah,
be the prime time to post the evidence.
yeah. And if you wait, then you will never post it anyway. And he knew that thing. He's just playing with people.
Yeah. Well, I don't even think he's playing with people, Sid. I think he's just got mental health issues going on.
Yeah,
It
maybe,
does,
yeah, he believes it, but it's
yeah, exactly. I think he probably believes in the moment. It does remind me sort of like when Kanye West went rogue and he started talking about giant bees and that he was God. And it has that kind of type of thing about him because Kanye West is bipolar and he famously goes off his medication
yeah. No,
sometimes. And
Kanye is really mentally ill. Like,
yeah,
you can see it.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's
and
very smart. He comes up with really smart stuff, but in between that,
only
he's
music.
obviously not medicated. Yeah.
No,
And
only music. Yeah.
he wanted to run for president. He sort of has this god complex as well, and that's why it reminded me so much of what Ryan was saying. The sort of these people that you can be, I think, skilled and have a mental illness, and it can run parallel.
Yeah. So, and then whatever he was saying, it's not nothing new. It's like
Yeah,
he heard so many things and started believing on that.
absolutely.
And then Bohemian Grove, we know what Bohemian Grove
Yeah.
is. They don't do that shit in Bohemian Grove because it's too public,
Yes, absolutely. That's already been uncovered.
uncovered. And then there are so many people over there. I don't think they any rituals like that will happen
I
in
don't think
Bohemian
so
Grove.
either. There's always like if it's been broken into once by undercover cameras, it can absolutely be broken into again.
Yeah, yeah. And I think for Bohemian Grove, they, after Alex Jones' whole fiasco,
Yes.
they changed the location because they don't do
Really?
anything over there anymore. That location has changed. But but yeah,
Did they rebuild the giant owl sculpture? That's what I
no,
want to know.
that's still there. So I think recently somebody broke into their
Oh no.
Bohemian Grove. Not in the time, not in the season. So he
Yes.
broke into that place when nobody was there. So
Yeah,
he went
sure.
there, he shot the video of the owl and everything. So the
Oh,
owl is still there.
okay. They didn't move the owl brick by brick.
No, but I think the person owns that location anyway, or the group, whoever owns it. I don't even know
Sure.
who is the owner of Bohemian Grove. But I don't think they will have any ritual over there because that, that burning of effigy and
Mm-hmm.
whole gathering, that's
Mm.
not a safe place for rich people to come there because
Yeah.
everybody will have their eye on that,
Too
so
much
they have to
scrutiny.
change the location.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but
I
the
agree.
world is so big, they don't even have to do it in US anymore. They can do it anywhere, right? There's so
Mm.
many islands
Mm.
in the
Yeah,
Pacific,
of course.
or
Owning
yeah,
tiny islands privately, like these are
yeah,
the ultra wealthy, it's sort of like they could do anything anywhere. It certainly doesn't have to be a known place, right? That they own.
exactly, yeah.
Sid, tell me something.
Mhm.
Your homeland, Vancouver, released a virus back into China.
So they didn't release it. Okay, so the story came out today, so we still have to wait for more information. But
Mm.
I think what happened. So in Canada, there are a lot of Chinese spies because
Really?
we have a lot of Chinese spies, like
Hmm.
CCP. So we have a lot of Chinese people, so that's why the spice can easily mix in them, and you
Oh,
won't know. Yeah.
okay.
So I think what happened, the person who was working in the lab,
Uh-huh.
they were the Chinese spies, and people didn't realize. So I think what they did, they stole the virus and they
Mhm.
transported back to China.
Really?
Yeah. So, but I don't even understand why you wanna steal of Ebola virus. It's not like a rare virus.
Mm.
I think there is more to the story than
Oh, yeah,
just Ebola virus.
absolutely. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
People like that don't do things like that just on a whim. It's obviously
yeah,
planned by a large group of people, backed
yeah. But
financially.
people in Canada, like people don't say it, but I'm telling you, there are a lot of Chinese spies, like people who work
Yeah,
for CCP. Yeah,
really.
yeah,
That's pretty wild,
and
Sid.
a lot of big buildings in Canada,
Mhm.
especially in Vancouver, are owned by China.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Well, I'm not
yeah,
saying that they are owned by CCP, but a lot of Chinese
yeah,
people
yeah,
hold
yeah,
them.
China. Yeah.
But then you don't know which one of them is spy or not. But
Mm,
the thing about Chinese are like, I'm not afraid of them
hmm.
because they are not like gonna come and take over the country. It's not they don't work like that. They just
Yeah.
every country have their own spies. So
Of
China's have
course.
like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
they're the way China want to conquer the world is not through the sword. They are
Mm.
want to do it through the trade. They want to
Yes.
control the world's trade, and they just like to
Economy. Yeah.
invest in every country and then
Mm.
make them their own, like financial slave and stuff. So that's
Yeah.
their
Yeah.
thing. So I'm not worried about Chinese spies. So that's why I don't feel threatened. I do feel threatened from American spies, CIA.
Well, you're just over the border, Sid.
Yeah, but the thing is, not anymore. They were really good back in the day, like in
Yes.
70s,
Yeah.
80s, 90s, even 2000s. But
Hmm.
now they are so stupid that they cannot even figure out their own gender.
Well, it's a work time to be alive,
Yeah.
Sid.
Oh. Speaking of woke,
Mm.
man, woke shit is going to the shithole anymore. Nobody is woke anymore. It's like the trend is changed,
Yeah. Yeah.
especially this year. Like people are tired of it, and I was like not a big fan of it from the beginning, but like, yeah, we will see a big right wing change coming towards us very soon.
I think, yeah, and I look, to be honest, that's a shame as well because I'm not a big fan of right wing beliefs. But I think the woke thing happened for a reason. I think it's good because it shone the light on a lot of issues.
Yeah,
But unfortunately, it went to a place that I think most of us can agree is sort of cringeworthy.
yeah, no, but the problem is this is a pendulum. It
Yeah,
swing one
it
way
does.
and
Yeah,
then
and then
go to
the
the
other.
other way. So
Yeah,
that's what I hate. I just want a steady belief. Like
yeah,
stick to that. Don't go in one direction, because then you need to expect the other side. Then the other side
absolutely.
will come.
Yeah.
Like our parents were very conservatives, we are
Mhm.
very left wing,
Yes.
and the next generation is going to be right wing. This is my prediction.
Conservative again.
Yeah,
Yeah, I tend to agree. Well, even if like you have to think, I guess if Trump is reelected again, that brings like so many right wing supporters are going to come have like a lot more of a soapbox to stand
but
on.
that will be for 4 years only, because after
Yeah,
Trump is
it'll
gone,
create a
everybody will
culture.
hate right wingers because Trump will break everyone's brain. That'll be hilarious. I really want him to come back, not because I'm a fan of Trump. It's just it'll
Yeah,
be hilarious to see.
he's
It'll
always
be funny to
funny.
see him. Yeah,
He's always funny.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
so
you don't need
funny.
to love him, but it's always hilarious.
Yeah, it's so funny today. So we have not we in America, they have a State of the Union speech where the
Hmm.
president come to the parliament. They have
Yeah.
their whatever, the house or whatever they have. So once a year and deliver a speech.
Mhm.
So was Trump posted a video with a Snapchat filter on, and the filters were so hilarious. It's like He was changing, like Joe Biden's nose is big, and then
Oh
their
my
faces
god.
are crushed. It's so funny. While all this shit is happening, shitcoiners have just lost their mind. They're creating funniest ever shitcoins. Like, you can't even imagine the shit they were doing.
Give me an example.
So recently they did, I think yesterday or day before
Mhm.
yesterday, they launched a token called Joe Biden. The avatar is so funny, but then it start going up. People start paying money,
Of
like
course.
putting money into it. And at the peak of the speech, which we were talking like State of the Union speech, they rug pulled it.
Of course. As expected, I think would be
No,
fair to
but the
say.
timing was so hilarious. Like when he was delivering the speech, they rug pulled it.
So funny.
And to be honest, like from last bull market, I thought I know about shitcoins, and like
Mm.
in the next bull market, I will catch some.
Hmm.
But to be honest, it's really hard to
Yeah.
catch a right shitcoin.
Yeah.
Some
Too
people
volatile.
do, but
Mm.
I just like, yeah, it's too much risk. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stick to the projects which I know, like top projects which are in top
Mm.
100.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, mostly I am in top 20s,
Yes.
but like I can put some money in the coin which is like number
Yeah. A
50
little
something. Yeah,
gamble.
like
Yeah. Yeah.
Pepe. Pepe
Mm.
is 50 something or 40 something, but
Mm.
I have a lot of money in Pepe.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
But Pepe is not going anywhere. And also I'm not gonna hold it forever. Pepe is not like
Yeah.
a forever hold.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Like
Absolutely.
Ethereum, XRP, ADA. I am
Yeah.
holding them for a while.
Yeah.
But Pepe, I think I will sell Pepe in May. That's it.
Okay. Interesting, Sid. I'll love to hear that
No,
update
it
in May.
depends on how much
Of
up
course. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
already
Yeah, it's done
8x up.
well.
So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, because Bitcoin's sitting pretty steady around 66, 67.
Oh yeah. Everybody was talking about it's gonna get dumped. I don't think it's
Yes,
dumping anytime
I
soon.
know.
I
Yeah,
think
that.
until the halving it's not going down.
Mm,
Like we will see ups and downs. 5,000
yeah,
down,
it's been pretty
7,000 up.
steady at the moment, though. The last kind of week, I know. I think it went down to about 61, and everyone was like, "Yeah, it's going to go a lot further down," and
Yeah.
it's kind of held its line.
It just pushed back so fast. So there were so many buyers. So yeah, I
Yeah.
think I don't think that's the top right now. 670K is not the top. I think
Mm.
now I think I'm targeting 80K before
Hmm.
halving.
Really? Wow, Sid.
Because the way it's only 10K. People need to understand 10K is nothing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Even though it's yeah, higher than the
Yeah.
highest high. I think too, like the sentiment in the market, like I always know it's so interesting because when non-crypto people start asking me about crypto,
Hmm.
it's either very high or very low. And at the moment, all my non-crypto friends are like, tell me about crypto. What should I buy? What
Yeah.
should I get into? And it kind of
Oh,
that drives the market up as well.
yeah, but do not suggest anyone right now because they will lose all their
Mhm.
money.
Yeah,
Okay, you know what happened? They will buy in a month, and within 2 months, we will see a big crash, and
yeah.
then they will blame you.
Well, that's a problem too because people, if they ask you about it, they don't buy today, right? They
Yeah,
will buy it in a few weeks, and
they
things have
will. Yeah,
changed already.
yeah. So they will buy at the market high, like the people
Yeah,
in 2021, like
yeah,
me. I
yeah.
started my crypto journey in
Did you?
2020, but yeah, in 2020, but 2021 was my main. So I put a lot of money in Ethereum
Yes.
at all time high, like $4,500.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
was like, I'm buying Ethereum, and then it crashed to 1,500, and I was like, fuck.
Sad.
It crashed right after.
Oh my god.
But it was a good learning period.
It is. Yeah. No one could really teach you that once you
Yeah,
actually hold yourself. It's like a
yeah,
very different experience to
yeah.
reading about it in the media.
To be honest, the experience is your best teacher. In
Yes,
3
agreed.
years I've learned so much. Like
So
when I
much.
entered, I had no idea, and I
Yeah.
never had a teacher. I didn't know how to future trade. I didn't even know what future trade is,
Mm-hmm.
and like was at that time. And then I start doing it, I start losing money, and that's how I learned.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I lost good amount of money in thousands,
Mm.
but made as well. But the point
Yeah.
is, the money I lost, that taught me something special.
Mm.
I'm not saying I'm good, so nobody follow me. Nobody is good in there, but I understand the concept. I
Yeah, you're
understand
grateful
like
for that
trading and
learning.
everything.
Yeah.
I can trade,
Yeah.
and then yeah, I don't take big risk.
Yes.
And my
Yeah.
strategy is one: never open a short position in the bull market because you're
Mm.
gonna get liquidated.
Yeah.
Bull
Absolutely.
market is so unpredictable. Like I'm not doing that. You want to do it, go ahead. And I'm not like experienced trader. I am like a fun trader.
Yes.
Mostly I like to hold,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
do swing trades like for months. When we
Yeah.
see big up, then I sell.
Mm. Mm.
So
Yeah.
that's
Not
crazy.
financial advice, but good
Most
advice
financial
all the
advice, yeah.
same.
And then solar flare is coming.
Oh, everything was down.
Everything is down. Oh yeah. So today, so yesterday everything was down. Like all the mobiles, like
Yeah.
internet was down. Basically, is Facebook. So many servers were down. Today, the website of FEMA went down.
Really?
Yeah, and FEMA is basically their disaster management system, right?
Oh my
So just
god.
imagine if their website went down, like what's gonna happen.
Yeah. It's not a
So
good sign,
yeah,
kids.
so sun. I was reading a lot about solar maximum, and this until 2030 is
Yeah.
going to be a solar maximum,
Oh, really?
and in 2024 we will see a bigger burst. So last one was crazy. It was, I
Yes.
think it was 24th of February or 23rd of February,
Mm-hmm.
and that around that time, which caused some disruption.
Mm.
And it was X3, I think, rating wise. And we will see a way bigger solar storm.
Mm.
But I don't believe that the last down was due to solar maximum, like that coronal mass ejection thing, because
Mm.
that won't just hurt few servers. That should hurt a lot of the things, not
Yeah,
just that.
okay.
Yeah, I
Mm.
don't. I think they are just making an excuse. I don't think it's affecting that. One thing I know: when if we get hit by a massive solar storm,
Mm.
we will see a lot of aurora borealis
Oh, wow.
in the sky.
I
And
love
in
that.
Canada, we
Yeah.
see that. Like in Vancouver, we see it sometime.
Do you? I didn't know that, Sid.
Yeah, just you have to drive a little bit away. You
Oh,
know, so they predict that it's going to happen tonight, so you can drive
wow.
away a little bit away from the city because of the lights,
Yeah,
and then you
beautiful.
can see very light version of
Yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah. Of
But
course.
that's on the normal days. In solar maximum, if a solar mass, it's not solar, but coronal mass ejection happen and solar storm is struck, we will see a very clear aurora borealis.
Wow.
So we,
That's amazing.
yeah, but when that happen, I think it won't just affect some server. It will affect way more than what we can
Everything, yeah.
imagine. And this
Mm.
is why I'm worried about crypto.
Mm-hmm.
They can, if
Well, am
like they take
I.
out all the servers, we are fucked. We are not fucked because one thing is crypto is decentralized. So even if the
Yeah.
network in, for example, North America is down,
Mm-hmm.
crypto is a blockchain technology because it's not like it's
Yeah,
not a one server,
regardless.
it's like
Mhm.
multiple servers. Basically you
Mhm.
can say multiple servers, or so the the data will be survived unless we get hit by a big EMP all over the world and destroyed
Mhm.
everything. But I don't think it will be caused by the solar storm,
Mhm.
it will be
Mhm.
something else.
Thank God the Earth is round
Yeah,
and not flat.
yeah, yeah. Just because of that, I know we will survive easily because it's not
There's
flat.
always another side.
It's all yeah.
Who would have thought?
Yeah. Well, God designed it perfectly, right?
Yeah, well, someone did.
Well, name whatever. Well,
Whatever we're gonna call
yeah.
it. Do you have anything else for our weekly wrap up, Sid? We've covered a lot.
I think we are good to go.
Okay.
And just get stay ready. Oh, also BRICS have
Mm.
announced that
Oh,
they are launching their own crypto, like they are creating a system for crypto
yeah.
payments
Explain
that
this.
will change everything. If BRICS, yeah,
Yeah.
if BRIC abandon US dollar and start trading in crypto, first of all, we
Yeah.
need to see which crypto they're using. I don't think
Mm.
they're going to use Bitcoin or Ethereum. They will use something else. So
Will
we
they
need to.
invent their own coin?
They probably, because that will be the most ideal way to do it. That
Okay.
way,
They
they
have the
can
most control.
distribute. Yeah, they can distribute that
Yeah.
currency to the that currency to the countries, the member countries,
Mm-hmm.
and then they can trade with each other. And I think they will have some backing to it.
Mm.
Uh, Maybe backed by physical currency or whatever, but
Okay.
or backed by the gold, but whatever. I think they will create a stable coin. I don't
Yeah.
think they will create a the the trading coin, right?
Yeah.
They
Okay.
must, because they want a stability in the price, or
Yes.
they will create two coins, one is stable and one which is backing it like a big Bitcoin. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm waiting to see what technology, which blockchain they use. I don't think
Mm.
they will build their own blockchain, so they
Mm.
probably go for XRP or layer 2
Wow.
or
Interesting.
Cardano as well, any of them.
Do you think if
I
they choose one of those blockchains that it would drive the price up substantially of that
Oh,
coin?
it will change everything.
Mm.
For example, if XRP is 65 cents right now, it
Mm-hmm.
will be $6 or something.
Mm, yeah, for sure. Well, everyone always did put, I mean, XRP, Ripple, wherever you want to place it, like, everyone always said this would be the future. And
Yeah,
it's, but we're in waiting for this future to happen.
yeah. And then the people will hate it because they are missing it. They still have a choice right now to
Mm,
jump into, not to Bitcoin, but there are a lot of cryptos out there. Like even
mm,
XRP and Cardano, the price is
yeah.
so, it's not at the maximum, right? Their market cap is what, 35 to 40 billion, something
Hmm.
around that, or 50 billion, whatever. It's not that much. There is a potential to go 5x up.
Mm,
For You can invest in Cardano and XRP.
mm,
And but yeah, Bitcoin, I can understand. Bitcoin, they say it's gonna go to a million. I don't see it
yeah,
anytime soon. It can
yeah.
go in 2030,
I
but
think people just like that fantasy.
yeah, but 200K is possible by next
Mm,
year.
okay. Interesting, Sid. Watch this
Yeah,
space. We'll be
yeah, let's.
sickeningly rich. Remember, we're going to buy our penthouses in Texas.
Yeah, yes, we need to do that.
We're buying
Exactly.
horses.
Yeah.
All right, Sid. Have a good night.
You too. Bye.
Bye.